Oh no, it crashed. Yeah, great. Yeah, I was expecting that with me unplugging the connection. But I'll plug the Ethernet back in once this is done, and then we'll be able to keep the stream going well. That should not say that much time. Come on, the Ethernet should be making this go a lot faster. Okay, good. The timer's going down. There we go. It's speeding up. It's still gonna take a minute. Yeah, the internet's been pretty bad tonight, in all honesty. This is with the Ethernet plugged in, correct? It shouldn't be taking this long. Wired LAN to, it's still connecting, checking. Okay, that should maybe speed it up now that it's done that. Or I just got shivers. Or how slow my internet speed is. Didn't put that much. Oh, fair enough. um, okay, this is gonna take a minute. So, how about we look at somebody's trophy list? Which I think the last one we were looking at was plays. It's only 12 gigabytes. That tells us how bad it's been. Yeah, no, the internet is tanking like shit right now. Like without the Ethernet cord plugged into the computer, like I'm amazed it's also probably running even slower because it's splitting information between the console and the computer for bandwidth or whatever. We're on like the lowest setting here. So I need to upgrade that, but I need to get a job and make money before I can do something like that. Do you have anything already downloaded that would be considered indie? No. No, I don't. No, I don't. Uh, I'll check trophy list now. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check plays because I told him his was up next. Plus, I'm hoping as the Ethernet like connects more or something, it might speed up. I don't know. We're almost at the first gig already, so Fallout 76. No, I already deleted Fallout 76 Spy. It's gone. I cast it into the file. Okay. Let's go. Play Danger 312 update. Let's see what we got. Okay. He's working on Skyrim right now. Wow, 100% in, nice. Sub 5%, that's good. Actually, let's order this a bit. Um, Platinum, 100%. Platinum, okay. Just to speed this up, so that way we're just going through the plats. Let's throw the third, okay. I need to do Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I was doing this with my buddies, but then some stuff came up and we just have never gone back. Lego DC Supervillains. I was gonna do this one, but they took it off Plus. Or like it was free for PS Plus users, but I forgot to download it that month, which sucked. The Marvel Avengers, I need to do that still. GTA San Andreas, how was this? The remastered San Andreas? Because I've heard pretty bad things about the GTA remasters. Um, Trackmania Turbo, definitely impressive. Moonfall Flat, sub 10. Cat Quest 2, Cat Quest, Light and Darkness, scheming through the 2 hours. That looks like a grub, and so does that one maybe. Knots, okay. That's 10.69. That's crazy. Lego City Undercover, GTA as a game is amazing as a flat. It's grindy. That's what I've heard too. It's one of the reasons I still have not yet touched a GTA game. I have this and I want to do it. Murdered Soul Suspect. Funny Raiders on Velvet. Need to do this one too still. Up, that is definitely a grub right there. Power Wash Sim, nice. Sleeping Dogs. Why would you want to play Bus? I mean, you do you, but why would you want to play Bus Simulator 21? Though 2% Platinum is pretty sweet. Paw Patrol. Okay, please. Why is my D4 so sharp? I don't know. Ratchet and Clank, I need to do this. I need to get back into the Ratchet and Clank series. Like, they put Deadlocked, or Dead, whatever the title is for that one. I think Deadlocked, on PS Plus Premium and gave it trophy support. I need to do that still. Need to do that and then start getting into the like future trilogy and stuff and the few other side games there are. I want to get through that series. Well, Hat in Time, nice. I love that game. Mafia 2, It Takes Two. I need to finish that. Last Stop, Wild at Heart, Bardo, Untitled Goose Game. I'm working on this currently. You liked Wild at Heart? Nice. Okay, maybe I'll add that one to indie list next. Omno. Okay, 20 hours. Arkham Knight, Totally Reliable Delivery Driver. How is that a sub 10% platinum? That's crazy. Love Goose Game. I get the appeal of it. I haven't super enjoyed Untitled Goose Game in all honesty. It's a great game. It is. And it's hilarious to watch. I'm just not having as much fun with it playing it. 500. Oh, you got Fall Guys too. Nice job, dude. I hate that they managed to inflate this platinum up to a 7%. I hate that. Mafia, okay. Need to do that soon. Ape Escape Academy. I need to do those games too, but how long did it take you? Less than 20 hours. Okay. Wait, he had Arkham Knight 100%ed? Oh shit, he did. Yeah, sorry, I don't do DLC very often, so I hardly look at the DLC part. My bad. That's stupidly impressive play. That's stupidly impressive. Insurance, I need to do the Siphon Filter games. Nice. Ooh, you did the DLC too. That's crazy. I only did the base game for that, and I was really over and done with it by the time I was done with it. Far Cry 6, Lake, Info 2, Bug Snacks. We almost did Bug Snacks, but Georgie was having a conniption fit about another game that he didn't like the look of. Kidding, kidding. Got a roast somewhat. The Ascent, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Ooh, love that game. Unpacking, yeah, nice. Yeah, you did Guardians of the Galaxy. That makes me happy. I love it when I see that that game's done. Moving out to Saints Row, Fallout 76, Dying Light, Destroy All Humans 2, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. The Ascent was surprisingly good. It's on my list to do at some point. That's a grub. That's a grub. Gardens Between. That might be a grub. That is technically not a grub, but it's definitely a meme game that we do just for the trophy. God of War, nice. Rise of the Tomb Raider. You got a good chunk of the DLC done too. Nice. DC League of Super Pets. That game looks so bad. That's definitely a grub. Nice, nice. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. The online for that was so bad. I hated it because it was so dead. My friend Peppa Pig. That's a grub. The meme, but it's a grub. Warcraft 5. Nice. Deliver Us the Moon. Hey, you did this one too. Nice. We're up to 2.42 gigabytes downloaded. Miller's Shadow of War, nice, great game. I see you didn't go for the DLC, and I do not blame you on that. Ghost of Tsushima, I still have to re-download that so we can do it. I will try and remember to put the game in tonight to download after stream. Uncharted, the Ascent was great, minus the navigating and maps. Okay. Dang, you did the 100% on these. That's impressive. PS4, so that means you did brutal mode. Hats off to you, dude. That's really impressive. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, nice. Destroy All Humans, nice. Need to do this game still. I need to do all three of those still. Love me some Jack and Daxter. I hope to see the other two in here somewhere. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, nice. Life is Strange. I know almost none of these games. Yeah, yeah. They're great games though. Um, Life is Strange, okay. Tachia, that looked pretty easy. Oh, it took you 2 weeks. Okay, maybe it's not as easy and quick as I thought. That the only one, Jack and Daxter. Dude, you gotta do Jack 2 and Jack 3. Those games are amazing. And Jack Combat X is actually a ton of fun. The only two games I haven't done are Daxter and Lost Frontier, and they just put those on PS Plus Premium with trophy support, so I may be getting around to those soon. I love Jack and Daxter series. Virginia, Kona, nice. Just Cause 4, nice. I never got around to this one, even though like I adore Just Cause 3. Dang, you did the 100% for Marvel's Avengers. That's impressive. Or actually, there was no 100%, it's just the platinum still. She is very easy, but so many damn collectibles. Ah, I love that. Gigantosaurus. Okay, Life is Strange. Biomutant. I keep meaning to get around to doing Biomutant. I haven't done it yet. Dragon Quest Heroes, Assassin's Creed Rogue, Far Cry Primal, Pinball Heroes. That's not a grab. Okay. Far Cry New Dawn. Play really likes Far Cry games. Ice Age. Oh, you did this one too. I've seen multiple people who've done this in the Discord, so it's kind of funny. Ghost Runner, excellent game. Liberation, that's the PS4 version. 3, PS4 version. I still need to do Liberation. I have to do that soon because I need to keep up with the one Assassin's Creed a year type thing. Minecraft. I love my Ubisoft games. Oh, you poor, poor soul. I'm so sorry because I know how miserable they are to trophy hunt because their open worlds just put so much meaningless bullshit in them to do. Dragon Quest 11, nice. That's actually pretty impressive. Artful Escape, I need to do this at some point. I did Concrete Genie, great game. Lego Harry Potter, I think the first might be the second, not sure. You go back and do the second one. Very true. Yeah, that's what's like completely turned me off from Ubisoft games completely is just all of their open world bullshit feeling so pointless. Like I still do them, but every time I do one, I'm like dreading the point where it turns from being fun to being like there is so much inane bullshit to collect and do. Like I just did Assassin's Creed 3 this last Christmas, and even back then, for like the time that game came out, it still felt like so much to do, and I didn't know just how big the later games get. So it's just like, oh god. All right. Lego Harry Potter, nice. Grand Theft Auto. You got the GTA 5 plat. That's really impressive, dude. That's really impressive. Assassin's Creed 4. I'm hoping they remaster it so that way I can do the platinum without having to do the online. I don't want to have to do another Assassin's Creed online, but I have to do it in time in order to do Unity before Unity's online shuts down, considering the entire game is based around co-op multiplayer and probably has trophies attached. There was a huge step up in terms of being grindy. Are you gonna need another list? I don't know. I probably will because we're only at 3.28 gigabytes. So we'll see. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood Revelations, 2, nice. Origins. Do you have like every Assassin's Creed Platinum? That's kind of impressive. I'm working towards that, but it's gonna take me forever. Ape Escape done. Medieval remake, nice. I did Ape Escape, that's a great game. I need to do Medieval. Another fellow Days Gone fan. Please tell me you love this game as much as I did. That game is so good. I was about to say, I hate when games get grindy, but doesn't everyone? Yeah, Trophy List review streams, hells yeah. Yep, yep. Okay, Maneater, I was gonna do that, except my internet is being like complete garbage today. Borderlands 3, I did this one. I have a funny story about this one, which is that me and a buddy did it together. And apparently there's a glitch where the trophy for completing every quest and every side quest in the game won't pop for the person in the party who's not the host. So I got the platinum and my buddy didn't, and he's never gotten the Borderlands 3 platinum because of that one trophy and not wanting to go back to the game. Silent. Saints Row the Third. Nice. Bully. I need to do Bully. I need to do Saints Row the Third still. Spider-Man. 100%. Nice. I love Days Gone than what I expected. Yeah, no, same here. Like, it was really good. I really wish they had gotten a sequel. I wanted more from that world. Stray, excellent game. I need to do the two South Park games still. Arkham City, I see you didn't do the 100%, and I do not blame you. Just doing the platinum nearly drove me crazy. Almost made me quit trophy hunting because I was so fed up with the Predator challenges on the challenge rooms. Okay, Infamous First Light, nice, need to do that. The Simulator, that, oh, one day, okay, not a grab. Far Cry 3, nice. Arkham Asylum, Soul Calibur. Borderlands pre-sequel, nice. Did that myself. Good game. Mortal Kombat 11, 100%. That's impressive. That's really impressive. Never heard of this, but it looks cool. Alive 5. Oh yeah, we all know why we're all gonna be playing Dead or Alive. Over dramatic gamer. Uh, Borderlands pre-sequel again. Mirror's Edge. Nice. Borderlands 1. I really liked Borderlands 1. Well, no, actually, I didn't. I liked its DLC. I did not think the base game was anywhere near as funny as people made it out to be. 11 Memories Retold. Oh, I think I remember. That's when we have like 12 seconds or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Everybody's gone to Rapture, nice. Just Cause 3. I love this game. Such a good game. Vice City, that's impressive. Origami. I go Harry Potter again. Brave. A lot of movie tie-in games too. Amazing Spider-Man 2. I would need to do that at some point. FF15, Toy Story Mania, GTA 3, Harry Potter again. Phineas and Ferb, Lego, another Lego game, another Lego game. Horizon Zero Dawn. You did all the DLC too. I still haven't gone back and done the play through the campaign again on like the hardest difficulty thing, and I should do that to finish off the trophy list completely. Like Cooper, nice. Origami was really fun. Okay. Heavy Fire Afghanistan, Borderlands 2, Borderlands 2 is impressive. I did that one. That's a great game. Detroit Become Human, Sleeping Dogs. Not sure what these are. Look kind of cool. Wolf Among Us, I need to do that. I really want to do that at some point. I know that's the game that blew up Telltale Games, and I'm so excited we're actually genuinely getting Wolf Among Us 2, though. I'm wondering where the release date is for it. Like Mirror, Infamous Second Son, nice. I was working on this right before Indie Month. Can't wait to finish it. It's actually a great game. Tekken 7, nice. I'll probably do this at some point, even though I'm atrocious at fighting games. It's platinum and surprisingly looks very easy. I need to do the 3 prequel God of War games still. I want to do them. Haven't gone around to it yet. Oh, I did this on the Wii back in the day. Absolutely love Second Son. Yeah, no, I've been really enjoying it so far. I'm not looking forward to doing the evil playthrough though. I don't like going around and making people feel bad, even in games. I'm gonna put my nails, really feeling like pain on Nintendo Wii is so good. That's fair. Yes, Nintendo Wii is pretty good, though it had a shit ton of shovelware. You do this, Ratchet and Clank moving out over to original Infamous, nice. Blast Shards was such a pain in the ass in that game. Sly Trilogy, nice. Eventide, Ben 10, Adventure Time, Ico. That's the only one I haven't done yet of Team Japan's games of Shadow of the Colossus, The Last Guardian, and Ico. I've always been a bit scared of Ico because I heard it takes like multiple speed runs or something, or like the speed runs are like ridiculous in it or something like that. Only 6 out of 10. Maybe I should give it a try. Trail Humans GTA 500%, and that's impressive. That's really impressive. Haven't done Shadow of Colossus yet. Yeah, you were there sometimes when I was doing Shadow of Colossus, I think, if I remember correctly. That was such a good game, but it did not need to be 8 playthroughs to get the platinum. But honestly, genuinely great game. Like, if it had not been as great as it was, that would have been agonizing to do 8 playthroughs. I was, yeah. Tron Evolution. I played a little bit of this back on the Xbox. I never finished it. I want to do it on PS3 at some point. Though I hope it doesn't have online. It might, because everything from the PS3 era was out of tacked on multiplayer. Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim, cool, nice. Didn't do 100%, but that's cool still. Tomb Raider, nice. PS3 ones, you did have to do the online as well. Hate that so much. Second, Dead Island, that's impressive. Borderlands 2 again, nice. God of War 2018. I haven't seen Ragnarok on here yet. Have you done Ragnarok yet? Play or did I miss it? Duke Nukem Forever, dang. 100%. You did the 100%. Dang. Heard that game is garbage. Infamous 2, nice. Just Cause 2. I'm gonna do this at some point and I'm gonna be like, oh god, this is gonna take forever. Not yet. You need to, man. It's incredible. Like, oh my god, it is incredible. it's one of those games, at least for me personally, that when I played it, I'm like, this is why I love video games. Like, I remember why I love this medium so much. Wanted, Weapons of Fate, Far Cry 4, 100%ed nice, Pirates of the Caribbean nice, Drake's Fortune 100%ed, that's PS3, so you did the online there too, nice, and AC2. Alright, overall, I'd say this list is extremely impressive. I would give it probably like eight, a 7.5 to an 8 out of 10, most likely. Just because 2 is one of the worst collectible games I've played. That's why I've like haven't done it yet, even though I have a physical copy of the game and a PS3, because I've heard it's an awful 100% to do. Or all the collectible grinding. All right, so who wants their list reviewed next? Because right now we are at 5.03 gigabytes downloaded. Whoever puts their PSN in the chat next, will be the next person. That's some poop internet. Yeah, I know. Welcome back, Ender. All right, Hurricane, you're up next. It's still saying it's gonna take another 33 minutes, but that's better than like the 4 hours it was saying without the Ethernet plugged in. And 31997 update. Okay. Oh, you've been playing some Ghost Recon Breakpoint recently. Unless that's just your hand selected background. Okay. Alright, let's see what the overall stats are. 102 platinums, 41.39. Probably you got a higher trophy rate per day than me, so that's impressive. I guess that's not too hard to do. And 63,378 world rank. Alright, let's see what you got. Completion. Okay. Sack, there we go. Alright. Thunder. Alright, never heard of that. Cars Race-O-Rama. I saw some plays this too. Maybe I should do this. Just not hard. But it's also not a grub too. So maybe I should do that. I don't know. Life is Strange. Okay. Moto. Concrete Genie. Great game. Cat Quest. Dimcom. No idea what that is. That's a grub. That's 11 months, 1 week to do this game. I've heard this game's awful. Well, you must like started it, hated it, then went back to it. Warm, Slick Slack, 19 Grub, R Drive. Yeah, that's a grub. There's no way that's not. Grimoire Organizer, grub. 1 minute grub. I only consider grub games that take one button to plat. Oh man, you might not get a super high ranking from me if this list is filled with tons and tons of grubs. No offense, Hurricane. Road Bustle Online, grub. ZJ, the ball, grub. Quick Mass, grub. 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 Okay, Mirage, that's good. Um, Time Loader, 1 year, 7 months. Alright, that's good. Marvel Spider-Man, almost 100%. What are you missing on this? Oh, you didn't do the New Game Plus playthrough on Ultimate Difficulty. Though, for me to even say that is hypocritical because I didn't either, so. Alright, wait a minute. You did it twice? Or no, okay, no, it's just. Alright. Uh, 1 day, 18 hours, nice. 3 days, okay. 5 hours, okay. Among Us, nice. Sausage Wars, I've never heard of this. Looks interesting. Coma, Grub, Puzzle Grub, I think. Far Cry 4, nice. Burnout Paradise, I still need to do this game. Maybe Grubs, but at least I don't see obnoxious stacking of said Grubs. That is true. That is true. To pump 27-minute Grub. Grub. 1 month, 1 week, nice. Nice, that looks good. I think I saw good things about this. I wanted to try it at some point. Your floor, nice. Stroke the Dick. I would say Grub, but that name is so iconic, it just immediately takes it out of Grub. Like, I want this one on my trophy list. Policy is pretty decent. By Coopin, PVs for Kunis. Nice. Last Stop, nice. Far Cry Primal, nice. New Dawn. You also really like Far Cry games. Learn Hiragana, grub, 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 grub. Okay, that's not a grub. That's not a grub, but why? Also, that same question goes to you. Play for the Paw Patrol games I saw on your list. We grubbing? Oh, we are grubbing. It's basically a grub rave in here. uh, Horizon Zero Dawn, nice. Syndicate, nice. Grub, I think, nice, nice. Grub, grub. I need to do this game still. That looks interesting. Those have gameplay though. Yeah, but if it's like an hour or less to platinum, it's definitely a grub game, not a smash one button game. Yeah, but that still doesn't necessarily not make it a grub game because they just did a little bit more work in order to make the game get past Sony's, like systems so they could sell it. Like, I don't know, I just feel that if the main reason to buy it is just to get a platinum, that makes and it's like less than an hour, less than 2 hours, that makes it a grub, in my opinion. Because that literally just makes it pay to win, almost, in real life. Which technically it is pay to win, no matter what, but still, you get my point. My Little Pony. It's 90% or higher, then it's a grub. Okay, well, there's a few. Goat Simulator? No, wait, yeah, Goat Simulator. You didn't do the DLC, though. No, I didn't do the DLC either. Crazy Gravity, 12 hours. Alright, that's good. Um, that's not a grub, but that is the meme game that a lot of the community has done. My friend Peppa Pig, another meme game, another Paw Patrol. Like, okay. Queen's Quest 2, 2 days. Alright, Minecraft, Zero String. The memes. I am totally okay with my name is Mayo isn't considered a grub in my opinion simply because it is such a meme at this point. It it gets it gets the it gets it gets the grub pass. Which would I like? Oh, okay. I've never heard of that one. I'll have to check that one out. NCIS Platinum with missing timestamps. You platinumed it so fast it didn't even register. NCIS in 2022. Be the show 23. My name's Man 1 and 2. The memes. No. Okay. Saints Row the Third, nice. Attack of the Toy Tanks. 2 weeks, 4 days. Alright. Bunny Raiders, 3 weeks, 5 days. Okay, words. I don't understand the appeal of that, but other people enjoy it, so good for them. Run Sausage Run. Serve 3, 100%, nice. Run Sausage Run. Far Cry 2 Classic, nice. 36 Fridays Midnight. I don't know if this is a grub or not. Some people think it is, some people don't. I don't know. Telling Lies, 33, okay. Bug Snack, that's a grub. No, maybe not. I don't know. Bug Snacks, I was actually kind of looking forward to doing that. Midnight Deluxe, Grub. Deliver Us the Moon, great game. Gardens Between, Seasons After Fall, Mar Pradas. Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, impressive. Artful Escape, Lost Words, Donut County. I keep meaning to do this one. It looks interesting to do. Black Mirror, Goosebumps the game, Call of Cthulhu, Assassin's Creed 2, Ice Age, and you got Fall Guys. Dang, that's a heck of a one to end on. Lost Words is another good one. Okay. Uh, Hurricane, I'm gonna give your list a 5 out of 10. Just because of the massive amount of grubs and having Fall Guys done did boost it up a lot in my opinion. Alright, who wants theirs done next? Because we still have 10 minutes, we're at 9.32 gigabytes. Franco Rank of one? Okay. Keep in mind, I may end up, like, I'm gonna be honest in my opinions, so, like, I'm also gonna roast your lists a little bit, too, at times. Update first. Profile. I should stop buying girls. uh, Dude, if it makes you happy, go ahead. Like don't take the stuff I'm saying like to heart or anything because it is all, meaningless in its own way. It's just it's just fun for me. That's the way I like to do stuff. All right, 500 platinums. Dang, that's crazy. Okay, we're definitely gonna put this on the platinums only. Either this is gonna be a very beefy, impressive list, or this thing is gonna have like 250 grubs and then like maybe 200 genuine games. It's gonna be one or the other. There's no in between here. 14 hours, 3 minutes. Okay. Heal. I've never heard of this. 57. Oh, that's a grab. Uh-oh. Gotham Knights. You did the 100%. That's really impressive. The Wild at Heart. Okay. Cat Quest 2. Nice. Tunic. I'm hoping I end up doing this month. That game looks really fun. I wouldn't mind doing this one either. Tales of Kenzora Saul. Yeah, that looks good. Lost at Sea. I'll let it pass. Maybe it's I don't know if that's a grub or not. Deliver Us Mars, nice. Felix, okay, nice. 5%, dang. Oh, how was Immortals of Avium? I was interested in this game, but then it got terrible reviews, so I never bought it. 12.14. Dawnbreaker. Oh, the Witcher card game, nice. 25%. Blasphemous, good. Kingdoms of Amalur. Oh, I'm seeing some good ones. Salt and Sacrifice, nice. Dragon's Dogma, Stranger of Paradise. Oh, I did this one too. That's such a fun game. I liked it after some upgrades. Okay. Crisis 3, nice. Terminator Resistance, nice. The Holmes, Wonderland Nights, Dark Eye, High School Rome, 11 minutes, night. That's a grub. Um, Mozart Requiem, Dance of Death, Black Flag. I've never even heard of some of these games. Okay, that's a grub. Uh, Wait, did Black Death, A Tragic Dirge? They made a game out of the Black Death. That's crazy. State of Mind, Enigmatis 2, Resident Evil 7. Nice, and all DLC. That's impressive. Truberbrook, 6 minutes. Okay. Grim Legends 2. Alright. In Rays of Light, Dying Light, Beard West, We Happy Few. Last Door, fine, okay. Resident Evil Zero, Decay. A lot of shorter games, but not outright grubs. But there are some grubs in here too. Like that is definitely a grub. And Sneak, Warren, 10%. Nice, impressive. Daymare, Spells, Call of the Sea, Cloudpunk, Ashen. I've been wanting to try that, but I know it'll end up just being dropped because I'm terrible at Souls games. Watch Dogs, nice, and all DLC, impressive. Thunderfall, My Big Sister, Death's Door. I've been wanting to do Death's Door. And same with Bloodstained Ritual of the Night at some point. Okay, we're gonna stop the list here for now, simply because the game is finally installed and yep, it's up and running, so we are going back to that. I'm just gonna change the thing. So Franco, next time we review a list, you will be next up, okay? And I'll restart and briefly scroll over real quick the stuff I already did. Let me just change the category. The Forgotten City. Change that. Forgotten City. Alright. Done. Alright, we are all set. Oh, the interested players can fully enjoy the experience themselves if they wish to. Fair enough, I'll put that in the title real quick. Um, Or wait, no, just put it in the tags. Spoilers. On the Gotham City. There we go. Okay. Done. I got you. Hydrate. Okay. Still need to finish this one. And Spy, I keep playing games that you haven't finished, and you're like, I still need to finish this one. Also, to anybody who is online on PlayStation from the chat and wants to hop in voice chat, that is an option. But shouldn't it be no spoilers? No, because the message was directed at streamers telling them to put in their audience thing that there's the stream is gonna have spoilers, so that way the audience can determine for themselves if they want to watch or not, and not spoil the story of this. So I start a lot of games. That's fair. I wouldn't if it wasn't 5 a.m. here.
Hey, you're
Okay, didn't
alive.
Fair enough.
When I dragged you out of the river,
Morning,
I thought you were never
stranger.
gonna wake up.
Or
I
what is
checked
it?
your pockets for
Oh, you're
ID.
awake. Or the
A
thing from
phone,
Skyrim.
maybe? I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
Still better character models than Skyfield or Starfield. Let's see. To quote South Park, easy mode or hard mode. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, guys, we actually get to name ourselves. What should we name ourselves? We need some suggestions. Burnout Paradise is good. Just one pain in the ass trophy. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I will do it at some point. Definitely. Brawny. Okay, here's how it's gonna be. The first one to put a name in that genuinely makes me laugh, that's what we'll go with. Abernelius. Man, God. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, Enders made me laugh first. We're going with Man Guy. Oh,
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
okay. Nice to meet you, Man Guy. Which one should we go with, guys? This is gonna be. Oh wait, there's stats for each of these. Should give you occasional insights into the ancient world. I feel like that would be really helpful for puzzles. Military issued firearm, but only 10 bullets. You have to use them judiciously. So there's no way to. Since there's no way to get more. Okay, run from the law. Franco, you're the one who suggested this, and I've played this before, if I remember correctly. So I
Really?
will follow your
You know
advice.
what? Don't answer that. I don't think I want to know. Look, you've just been through a trauma, so I'm gonna forget you said that. But you owe me, and I need a favor.
I don't remember which one I chose, to be honest. Oh, fair enough.
There are some ruins just
Played
behind
this
you.
a few times. Okay.
Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. I need.
Like a
What I mean is,
tutorial
I was
NPC.
hoping you wouldn't
I still
mind
can't get
going
over
in
the
there to find
expressions that
him.
people make. I know
If you can do
they are still
that,
better than Starfield
I can
though.
get both of you back to civilization in my boat.
Makes with
Please?
how many games you play them sense.
Oh,
Cool.
of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. I just. What do you want to know?
Mm.
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a
Oh, there's no
dead-end job without
skip
anything coming
dialogue
out.
button.
Know
Shit.
what I mean? Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the
Oh, there
same to
is.
you.
Okay.
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey. It's just
She's a
that
Karen!
I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Oh my god, that's
Uh,
hilarious.
yeah, something like that. But right now, I have bigger problems,
Okay.
like
Okay, I might
finding
actually be
Al.
interested in this game.
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank
If the
not
whole
long
thing
before
has
you
this
did.
type of sense of
I
humor,
thought
it's gonna be
maybe you two
great.
knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that
This
is.
Karen Oh my
You
god.
really don't remember? We're in Italy. This
Okay.
not much, really. But imagine what
Places,
you might
ancient
find in there.
artifacts.
Priceless ancient artifacts. Al,
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
what am I? An idiot?
Yes.
You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me. Great. So you're ready to go look for Al? My hero. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Okay, good. There's a run button. Oh, ow, where are you, buddy? Oh, backpack. Wait a minute. Can I flip it over? Alright, that doesn't get me anything else. Alright, moving on. Oh,
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep
well,
underground.
that's very extra.
Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin
Al, the
inscription
drama
here.
queen here.
It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life
Oh
in
no.
paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain. For this shall be their final resting place."
I'll take the gold.
Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds?
What's supposed to happen here,
It
right?
seems there's only one way to find out.
Oh, whee!
Seems there's only one way to find out.
Al, the disembodied
If I'm not
voice.
back in an
Yeah.
hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation, or a warning. Al Worth.
Name is Alworth. I know a little bit, not a ton. Like, I know what the premise is, and that's about it. I know none of the story past that. Wow, this area is actually way bigger than I thought it was going to be.
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this.
Huh?
Worse,
Oh
you'll
wait,
suffer the same fate I did.
was that a howl?
I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options. Death, that god-forsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the
Really
same
part of the
mistake.
Skyrim mod. Yeah, I do
Whatever
know
you
that.
do now, find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Nah, I was gonna throw myself off, but I can't. Well, I wish I had a jump button. I'd throw myself off. Really, that's cool. Yeah. Um. Yo, Frank, over here, you guys, could one of you check this game's trophy list to make sure there's, or, I'm gonna check it really quickly myself. I want to make sure there's no missables for this before I go through this portal and soft lock something, you know? See here now. The Forgotten City. It's most likely the PS5 version. Oh god, this is gonna take multiple playthroughs. 4 playthroughs, 15 hours. Okay, it's not super long. There's a ton of missables. Great, just great. Okay, first playthrough, I'm just gonna play it because it's not a super long game. Apparently, you can definitely miss stuff. Okay, if that's it's that boring already. No, it's not that boring already. I just wanted to make sure I didn't know how long the game was. I didn't want to like have to replay like a 10-hour game just because I missed something stupid, you know? But it's not super long, so I'm gonna just play it through.
Uh, Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
So glad we went with that name.
Uh, no idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait.
Ton of
You
missables usually
live,
throws me off
you
again.
know,
Yeah,
not right
I'll
in the
still do
head?
it. It's just
That's all
gonna
right,
be a
friend.
pain.
Everyone's welcome here. We sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March? It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the empire are you from, exactly? Hey, not so loud. Just saying that name could land you in trouble here. If you haven't heard, his cultists burned down half of Rome last year. Horrible business. I heard Nero executed some of them, but a lot of people are still angry with them, even down here. So, if you're one of them, keep it to yourself. But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they
Belair's
get
looks like
here,
an
but
MC villager, I swear.
you
He
seem
does. He
very
looks like
lost,
Mr.
and
Clean
in more ways
cosplaying
than
as a
one.
Minecraft villager.
So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine. Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, are you coming? Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see,
Oh, that's nice,
we
so I
have a
can look
nice
around
little
while I
community now.
do this. Okay.
Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out, but it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
You
That
know, I can
pompous
find my
old
own
boy won't be
way.
magistrate for much longer.
Kind of looks like
Anyone
Tyrael
who
Quinn.
helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Let me talk to her now. Oh, dang it. Okay.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it, and her, if I were you. She's, it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As
Cool.
long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The
No, I'm just more
bloodless
horrified.
shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Ah, don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live. So
Really like this
don't
game's humor
expect a
so far.
warm
Same,
welcome.
I did not expect it to be this
You're
funny.
meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
Is this
I
about...
expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today. Follow me.
Hey, I mean, that's it. Got at least got to be a better election than the election we're in right now.
Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9.
Jeez.
Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. He's up these stairs.
Great. Okay.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
I'm man guy.
A curious name, to match a curious accent. But I digress. Something about your demeanor gives me the urge to caution you against doing anything, shall we say, unlawful while you're here. Is that understood?
Yeah, understood. I don't want any.
Probably
I don't want anybody else to
why I
die because
summoned
of my
you,
stupid
and
shit.
I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago. Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community
Oh, they've only been here
we've
7
built
months?
over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, Not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin? Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You
Yikes.
see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment, like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary
Great.
that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you
Wait, that's
down?
the only reason you
Unless
believe that?
and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away. An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes, or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult
Oh, this
to
is gonna
reach
be
a
interesting,
consensus.
Jamie.
What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Hmm. I guess that makes sense in
I'm
this
glad you
situation.
agree. The key things to remember are that we have laws forbidding treason and blasphemy, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous
But if they're
lies
whispering
in the
blasphemous lies,
shadows.
then shouldn't
I
that
would
be
be
the sin
keeping a
that turns
close
them
eye
all to
on
gold
that
anyway?
if I were you. You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you? 2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had
This is
become
really well written so far.
of this city? I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times, but it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
Didn't I also find Al somewhere
All I
around
can
here?
tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal. In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual.
Oof.
I don't suppose you saw any sign of Me in the future? I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything.
The writing is actually really good.
You'll
Yeah,
try
yeah,
to
so
make sure
far.
I don't need to use it, won't you? Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for. Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The
Oh,
people here
fun.
would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot. Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore?
Yeah.
What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better. You mean you couldn't speak Latin before you arrived here? How strange. But the gods are active here, and their temples and shrines hum with power like nowhere else in the Empire. Perhaps when Proserpina brought you here, she planted the seed of Latin in your mind so that you could better serve her.
I could say that you planted the seed of English in your mind.
Indeed. If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
Okay, that's a pretty good way of getting around paradox theory. Like, it's at least not scientifically believable, but like on a literary standpoint believable.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the Golden Rule? Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them, if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately. Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Okay, good. I do get markers on where to go and stuff. Great. All right. Push down inventory. All right.
Oh, another one fresh out of the baths, I take it. Oh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here.
Oh, gee,
What do you
thanks.
want? I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate, but you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here, and why are you dressed like that? Really? I'd never have noticed, what with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs. Now, remind me, why are we having this conversation? Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it? Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea where
Ah,
Dr.
that's why
Scintilla.
she's always acting like
Wish you
that.
mouth
Okay.
breathers would just
Man
leave me
guy, the
alone.
foreigner.
I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies? It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy, in love. We went into our rooms.
She ran
I
off
went
with
to
the
sleep,
guy.
and when I woke up,
Oh, girl.
she was gone. That's it. I think
They're
so, yes.
sentient.
But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret, even from
Well, I mean, they're
me.
not robots. They're all humans. So, yeah.
Because our father had plans to marry her off, eventually, and even a rumor about her attachment to some mystery man might have ruined those plans. That doesn't surprise me. To him, it was like a prize cow wandering off from its paddock. He's upset, of course, but he says he's too busy with the election to help look for her, so he's letting Horatius do the heavy lifting. Some good that's done. You really aren't from here, are you? All Roman women are named after their fathers. I think it's their way of branding us, like cattle to be sold at market. His family name is Sentius, so I'm Sentia because I'm the eldest, and my little sister is formerly Sentia Minor, but she is affectionately known as Centilla. I don't know, but it's been 3 weeks since she disappeared, and he hasn't come forward. That might speak to a guilty conscience. All I know is, whoever he is, he's still here in the city.
Alright, so I have to figure this out.
Why? Because I'm on this couch and not paced. I hope you're not insinuating I'm somehow pleased with her disappearance.
Blah.
Ugh, you're awful. Get out of my villa and never.
Ah, you've returned. Do you have...
No, I need to do a lot
Thank
more
you.
investigating
I'll be
before
watching
I...
here for news.
So I could literally just go around accusing people failing and then go and right into the golden circle again.
Hey, Horatius. How's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
If you're trying to goad me into an argument, it won't work. I'm a stoic, remember?
If the old man couldn't even keep his own daughter safe.
Isn't
Oh,
the great
hello.
temple majestic? A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from.
Sometimes.
Suppose it's quite charming in its own way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?" The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to
I'm the
address
best
me.
behavior, I trust.
And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is. So, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change. You know, I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here?
This is so
Say.
funny.
And nothing about that name seemed odd to you.
See where this
You
is
do?
going?
Well then, have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice any patterns. Good. Thank you. But please be careful. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too.
The fuck is this game? The Forgotten City.
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty,
always seeking out newcomers and
Look,
asking
shit.
them where
It's
they were
actually been
from
pretty good
and
so
how they
far.
wound up here.
It's really well
And
written and
then,
it's actually pretty
about a
funny at
month
times,
ago,
too.
she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working, and became despondent, started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited her to see how we could help, but she just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows,
Oh, I
and told
remember
us we were
her.
ignorant
Okay.
of some pattern. Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the golden rule was too much
Oh,
for her.
okay.
But there is a small chance that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you. So be careful, will you? Thank you. Now, go and follow the thread of truth through
Okay.
this labyrinth, and come back to me
New main
if you
goal.
discover any patterns. Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
Oh, wait, that was the thing I need to do here. Horatius.
What now? I'm a legionary of the 1st Italica, but there's not a lot of fighting down here. So the magistrate has assigned me other duties. I act as the magistrate's right-hand man, keeping an eye on his daughter, I should say, and the others, and making sure they're all behaving. I also keep a register of new arrivals. I'm from Liguria, up north originally. I was doing all right for myself, 12 years into my service. Had a nice girl lined up for when it was all over. Not anymore. She's probably figured I'm long gone and moved on by now. I try not to think about it. My commander sent me to deliver a message to Rome. While I was there, I thought I'd do something nice for my girl, and pick up a little pendant from a silversmith. That's when the crowd started flooding through the streets, shouting fire. People were screaming, trampling each other. Then some Genetricum Fugitor tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant.
Gentric. What?
I remember chasing him through the crowds, down towards the river. And then, nothing. Blacked out and woke up near here. No idea how I ended up floating so far downriver. But I'm fortunate to be alive, I suppose. Ah, don't be. As Seneca the Younger said, difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. That said, Centilla's disappearance has been more difficult
Oh, is he the
than I
one
care to
she was
admit.
promised to or whatever?
He's one of the better commanders I've ever had, that's for sure. Good stoic. Lives by Seneca's words. Treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Can't ask for much more than that. I went around asking the same questions when I first arrived. Never did find a way out. But I learned how to accept my situation. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. That's from Seneca the Younger, if you're interested. I don't see why not. Just make sure I get it back by tomorrow.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
Of course. Well, as I always say, it's kind of like a divine version of the practice of decimation in the Legion. By threatening to execute 1 in 10 men, the idea is to ensure order and discipline among everyone. And it works. If you knew you could be executed because your brother-in-arms is planning a mutiny, well, you'd bloody well watch him like 100-eyed Argus, wouldn't you? Because your only chance of saving yourself is to stop bad things before they happen. Makes us all responsible for keeping
Oh,
each
give me
other
a
in check.
monster Java,
It's
please.
brutal, of course, but effective.
What is a
The Legion
monster
wouldn't be the most
Java?
formidable force in the world without it. What's done is done. I was forced to execute my brothers in arms, and those memories will always... As with the Golden Rule, I don't have any control over it. As Seneca the Younger wrote, true happiness is to enjoy the
The Monster
present
Energy
without
drink? Ah,
anxious
okay.
dependence upon the future. Not
Yeah,
to
sorry, I don't have
amuse
any of those to
ourselves
give
with
you.
either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have. which is sufficient. For he that is so wants nothing. War crime. Isn't that a contradiction in terms? As Cicero said, in times of war the law falls silent. Seems that way. War crimes. Ridiculous.
That was a real thing. It's iced coffee with the Monster Energy blend. Ah, okay.
If you like. Not that it's any of your business, but my loyalty is and always will be with Sentius. Unfortunately, I don't think my vote is going to make any difference today. See, Domitius has been going around town, shoring up votes for Malleolus with lies, bribery, and intimidation.
How did none of that break the golden
man's a
rule?
savage, but he's a gladiator, so people fear and respect him more than they should. Sentius knows about it, of course, but he doesn't have the same rat cunning as Malleolus. This place will be different with that sleaze at the helm. But I try not to worry about things I can't change.
How the fuck do you keep avoiding actual indie games? This is an indie game.
I appreciate the thought, but you're new here, and I just can't see how you could make an impact in the time between now and the election this afternoon. In any case, if you're interested in the election, go and have a chat with Equitia, the Vestal Priestess. She'll be overseeing proceedings. All right?
Keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, Priestess.
Any news about Sentinel?
I don't count AAA games as indie. Not a AAA game. It's literally made by like 3 people, dev team, and also a Skyrim mod.
Wonder how
Games
much
made by
one
3
of these
people.
statues
Nah, I
is
need
worth
to
on
play
the
Stardew
outside.
Valley eventually. I'm going on Stardew Valley or Hades, like,
Salve, stranger,
but I want
and
some
welcome to our
pixel
idyllic
art.
little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius. Terrible shame what happened to Yulia, but we just have to carry on, don't we? You mean how did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale. All right.
How long is this
Well,
flat?
you
It says
see,
15
I'm in the
hours.
business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly
And
sculptures,
you want some bug
vases, the occasional
snacks?
slave. Fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, open to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way
I
down
got
to
to
the river,
carve
I'm
my
elbowing
stomach
through a
open and eat my
stampede of people,
Gotham
turning back
Knights
now and then to
apart,
make
but
sure she don't leak
collectibles are
any
ass.
valuables.
Oof, I'm so sorry to hear that,
But,
man.
to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done. The girl? Weren't you listening? All my valuables or the girl?
Oof.
I mean, I can always buy a new slave
Yeah,
girl,
ass,
but I
that's
still have my
extreme. Why they
money.
want who love
So I put me under
collectibles.
the cart, and I guess you realise what was
Pretty much
happening because
Onyx,
those
probably.
green black eyes of hers
Extreme
go all
ass.
wide.
Bug
And
snacks.
in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber. No, I dived in after it, of course. Aren't you paying attention? That was a bloody fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the
Bad ads
riverbank,
aren't too
not far from
bad,
here, with nothing in
but
the
the
world
hidden
but a
ones on the
single silver
walls are
coin.
such a pain.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, sure, I'd lost a few thousand denarii, but I've already made it back, and this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here. I'm afraid not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way out, but
I
I'm
don't
not sure
mind
I
under
trust
certain
her.
games, but after
Some
having to
people here are a little
specifically
shady for
having
my
to get a
liking.
certain crime to spawn just for some dumb owls burn me out. Yeah, that's fair. Hear the map, but collectibles and linear games or games that don't. Collectibles on the map are fucking stupid. Mm.
It's terrible for inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here. Of course, I have an idea for generating real wealth, but what I need is a bow. Just a simple composite bow. I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring it to me and we'll talk.
That seems like a bad idea.
Oh, well, technically yes, but that just means you'll need to be a little discreet. Thank you, friend. Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What hope does he have of protecting us? Not going to happen. Very well. Another time.
They actually get more than 3 platinums this month. Yeah, I mean, we're on the 4th game of the month, I think, right? Or, no, third game of the month.
How'd you do?
Yeah. I hope I'm going the right way. I'm not sure where to go. Oh,
Help! You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon.
how was Soma,
Do
by the way?
something,
I thought
or
it
he's
was
gonna
really
break
good
the
by the
golden
end, though.
rule.
I did think I was a little disappointed with its ending. Since personally, I love collectibles, even in Thunder Feathers and AC to develop them all. Actually, the better collectibles in Assassin's Creed 2. This will prioritize the new quest showing its objective markers only.
Fabia, but now's not the time. Are you going to help or not?
Internet somehow disconnected, but I'm back. Ah, welcome back. Sure.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over. Hear what? What? We don't have time for this. I have to go. Ugh.
I can't
The
move.
shrine
Oh.
is collapsing.
Well, that's convenient. But what's this game about? You've been thrown into an ancient Roman city where 23 to 24 people live in harmony by not breaking one goal. They have to not break the
Stop
golden
right
rule.
there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is? I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something.
And we've
to
been
you.
tasked with figuring out
I
who
am
is about to
here
break the
with
golden
orders
rule,
from
because if the
Emperor
golden rule is
Nero
broken,
himself to find
everyone in
and
the city
execute
dies by being turned
cultist
into gold statues.
Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest.
The
Is
silver
that
rule, I
understood?
don't know.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place? A small community. Ha! I was
But the
told
wrong
Quintus was a
rule.
cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult. Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me. Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras. The Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quinctius did, those days are numbered. You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep
Ooh,
this
we got in
place a
first
secret?
time chat. Fairly okay. I'm in love with this VA. Welcome to the chat, Fairly okay. And since you're first time chat, I have to ask you the arbitrary question of what is your favorite movie?
So you admit you're not allowed to leave. Threatening me is not going to help you. But in any case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe?
Groundhog Day.
Ugh, a distinction without a difference. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues? You lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me.
Oh, that's just great.
Of course you'd say that, but that's what your kind do, isn't it? Our God told us to do it. It's all clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the
This is not
indoctrination,
going
the
well.
mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists.
Also,
There's
I'll
no
fairly
doubt
if
in
you
my
want to
mind.
say a couple of your favorites
What
because you can't think
baffles
of one,
me
that's totally
is how
fine
a
too.
person can believe in something with such
Favorite
zeal.
movie I don't really
They
watch much
just
growing
can't
up. I
see
watched a
what
ton
they've
of Little Nicky,
become.
Waterboy, and
However, you
Castaway. I've
still have
only
a
seen
chance to
Castaway.
redeem yourself
That is a good
by
movie.
telling me where
Wilson!
Quintius is. Do not waste it. Then you're of no
Waterboy
use
is
to
great.
me. Do you
Add it
have
to
any
the
last
list.
words? And there's a simple explanation for that. I lied.
Oh crap.
But if you want to know the truth before you die, here it is. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
Shit.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Shit. Well, he pulled it off, dang. And I go. First trophy. Super.
Salve, friend.
Another
Mind telling
Soma
me
situation.
who
This
you
game out
are
of
and
play.
why you look like you've just
No, I
taken
thought
on a
it did.
gladiator and lost?
Oh shit, it doesn't. No, it does. Got a platinum.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life. Oh, I guess how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you. Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
Okay, you're just giving me this thing? Alright. Oh, cool.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably. All right, see you around.
Okay, the crank. Dude. I want to tell Centius about the assassin. Start with that and see if that gets us around the golden rule. I don't think I'm going the right way. We should the delay from my side of the Trophus. Oh no, I'm sorry, man. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to plug the Ethernet back into the computer. No wonder why. Excuse me for a second. That's my bad, guys. Sorry. There we go. Ethernet's back in. Stream should start working better now. And I have to just switch this back so I don't get like a issue like I did before. So you know that explains it all. Yeah, it should work a lot better now. That connection is fucking horrible too. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Alright, problem is there's no real map and I don't know where I'm going. Okay.
Hello?
Oh, hello there.
Hello? My name's Dooley.
Dooley
I
is a
live
free
here now because
man!
I got in trouble and they said they had to lock me up. I don't know. I don't remember things so good. I think it's just because I was looking for treasure. Yes, but I wasn't. I was just looking. They said I did it more than once, but I can't remember things so good. Then they called me mean names. They called me a liar, Billy.
Liability.
Yes. They said I have to live here now and gave me this letter. But I'm not good with words.
Dooley's VA is pretty good in my opinion. Yeah, no, he is.
You could read it for me.
Oh, great.
What does it say? My treasure. My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would. But then he died.
Oof.
It was very sad. He said if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure. But I couldn't find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns. But when I went up to the high one, they put me in here. Now nobody looks after me. Except my friend Galerius. And Ek, the priestess lady. She's a nice lady. Hannibal said I shouldn't give it to anyone I didn't trust. But maybe you could help me get out of here. Then I would trust you a lot. Galerius already tried that. He said the magistrate wouldn't listen, no matter what.
Mm.
Like, Galerius, he's nice. I like Galerius. He made me a doll and everything. If you help make him magistrate, he can get me out of here, and I can give you the key to my treasure. Hannibal said it was in the cisterns. I can't remember what it was, just that it was way up high and very precious. You're going to let me out of here? Really? Galerius already tried that.
I already been through that.
Like, if you Hannibal...
Why would you just say that? Just looked it up, turns out he dies later. He's joking.
Gold? You mean... My friend Hannibal used to look up. He said he gave me this. All I remember now, no. Bye-bye.
I talked to him. I think I'm going. Yeah, I'm going the right way. But Georgie does that little check guys and everything.
Whatever are you wearing?
This way. Okay, let's tell him about the assassin.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. We have? Wait, if I understand correctly, someone is about... I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is. Only, I assume we failed. And you had to start over.
Yes, unfortunately.
Is that about right?
Yeah, you died.
If so, what happened?
Went up in flames.
Ah, I see. Look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now is that you make use of what you've learned and gathered and do better next time. Now, I assume you sought me out again for a reason. Of course. What is it?
I just make up spoilers sometimes to fuck with ball cap. Good to know.
Are you sure you've spent enough time investigating to make that call? It seems to me you've barely had enough time to scratch the surface. It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else? Ask then.
That doesn't help me.
Good. Now, was there...
I thought I was supposed to tell him about the assassin.
Sextus Sentius Imperiosus is my name, though magistrate is the proper way to address
Never
me.
did get his story.
Before I wound up here, I was a decurion in the cavalry of Imperial Rome, helping protect civilization from the barbarians.
How did you end up
My
here?
men and I were at the Emporium in Rome as honor guard for a visiting dignitary arriving upriver by barge. Now the port is usually bustling, but just as our guests arrived, waves of people began running toward the river from streets and alleyways in every direction. They were trying to escape a terrible fire.
There's always fire or
Unfortunately,
water.
the crowd sent my horse into a panic, and I remember it losing its footing by the water.
There's always fire and then
The
there's
next
water.
thing I knew, I was waking up on a riverbank not far from here in the company of some stranger. I went looking for my horse and discovered that lonely temple. You can probably figure out the rest. I was elected 7 months ago, uncontested because of my command experience. Since then, there's been growing agitation for another election. They're supposed to be annual, but I agreed to hold it sooner, hoping it would placate my constituents. Unfortunately, it just seems to have emboldened certain elements instead.
Yep, you're getting destroyed. The Tyrion.
It's a cavalry officer. I had 30... As magistrate, I usually wear a toga, but today I may need to survive. Very well. You mean Duilius? Releasing him is out of the question, I'm afraid. That, perhaps you're not aware, he was caught. Look, I can see where you're going with this. You think me cruel. I assure you that it was not so long ago, during the Republic. The law of the 12 Tables would have required that he be killed as soon as he was born, owing to his deformities. Here we see to it that he has food, water, and shelter, and a privilege that would be taken away from all of us, were he to be released and commit
But he already
crime or
did.
trespass. The man has no self-discipline, poor comprehension of what is going on around him. I will not jeopardize the lives of my people so that one man can go free. Thank you.
Tell Sentius about the assassin. That's what I want to do. Literally won't let me. Alright, let's do something else then. Okay. What's this? Alright, let's do this one. We're gonna do some of the side tasks first.
Oh,
Because I
you're the
do
one
need to
fresh
get,
out of the baths, I take it.
the stuff for how the people got here.
Oh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here.
I already did that. Okay, cool.
I trust you can see yourself.
I already talked to Horatius. What about you? Oh,
Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment, it being elect. The name's Domitius. You want to... Too bad. He's busy. I'm glad you asked. See, he's a busy man, and
Yep,
this is an
bribery.
important day. He'll be inside practicing his victory speech for tonight. Left me strict instructions he doesn't want to be disturbed. So if you want to see it... Bribe? That's such an ugly word. Dunno. If you set one foot in that villa without permission...
Ave.
oh god, there's the whispers are coming from the golden statues themselves. Oh, okay, I just push open doors in this game. Got it.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called Silphium, but that Culus cubulatus Decius won't give it to me. It's too late. She just slipped away. She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally, I'd treat her with resin of Silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius
Well,
had
she
some
can't.
at
They
his
can't have been
market stall
murdered because
right around the corner.
if it
So I
was,
ran
we'd
over
all be
there,
turning gold
but he
right
just
now.
looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else,
Ooh.
I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying
But she
breath.
was bit by a snake.
Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that Genetricum Fututo and scratching his eyes out.
For someone who centers his personality around movies, you really don't watch that many movies. Oh, I do. I just don't log them, like consistently on Letterboxd. But yeah, you're right. I don't watch movies as much as you would think I do, but I do really love them. Okay.
Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna stay on this quest line. Takes like less than a minute. Watch a movie? Oh, you mean watch one of the short ones you sent me? Yeah, I need to do that still.
How'd you do? Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little
Do it while
Slotsley
shitting
empire.
or something.
I'm Dacius. Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
Log a movie. Oh. Yeah, that's true. I need to get better about it. I'm very flaky about stuff sometimes, unfortunately. Watch the first night, boggles my mind how everyone is in that movie. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's hardly my concern. But if you get a job, work hard, and save your coins, you should be able to afford it within, say, 5 years?
Oh god, this dude's a piece of crap.
Oh, it's perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it. Hear what?
Guinea Pig 2, Flowers of Flesh. Yeah, but that's the thing, that's like, I have no desire to watch something like that. That sounds very gross and disgusting. And I really hate that kind of stuff. A true fun movie, the whole family.
Are you sure you're feeling all right? If you're hearing things, perhaps you should pay a visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another Navia on our hands. She claimed the statue was whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and we never heard from her again. But I digress. Do you want this silphium?
Do I go for it? Let's see what happens.
Well, if you did that, you'd break the golden rule, and we'd share the same fate as the last lot who lived here. Is that what you want? Do you think I don't know a bluff when I see one? Nice try. Very well. Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget? Very well.
There's gotta be a way to get it from him. What do you think I should try? Stealing it's 40 minutes of a guy, kidnapping a woman. Oh, no, I'm not watching that. Hell no. Really good set. Oh, please stop. Please.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet
What do you
it's
guys think? Do I steal it or no? I mean, he just set up on the Great Temple up on the bluff. Or the fortune. If I get that, I could probably pay for this.
Help!
Oh,
You
shit.
have to do. You have. None of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all into. You'll just have.
Yes, okay.
Are you daft or just callous?
Just callous, good luck.
The shrine is collapsing.
Oh. Every tough thing is to get results in data. Yeah, I know. Alright. Everybody's about to get turned to gold. Shit.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Damn it, play. Am I going the right way? There we go. Okay. The Assassin's collapsing building sounds like a good plan. Ah! Oh. So theft definitely counts as part of the golden rule. Hello, Mr. Clean.
Salve, friend. What? Oh,
Let's see what happens if I lie.
Oh, is that right? Well, just can't have you disrespect it. But listen, most folks live by. All right, friend.
Skip Galeris' tour. Just gonna, oh, God. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not reading that. Sorry, man. Okay. Let's see. Oh, so I can carry items through that I steal. That's interesting. Not actually bad, I promise. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know if I believe you.
Melodies fetched again.
You know, Guinea Pigs Pig is a great movie. I have heard good things about that. I need to watch it still. Can it? I wouldn't. Might be able to go this way. To the right. Okay. When the Cage is best. That's what I've heard. I want to watch that recent one he put out, Dream Theory or whatever it is. That looked really interesting.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called... What? Quick, Yulia. Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me
Yeah,
help you.
asshole by quick stuff. I don't know, girls disturbing topics at least somewhat seriously.
Hopefully, in a moment, she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing and at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle? A what? I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. I think it's your accent, because that was like the gods here. You just saved a person's life.
Dang,
and
we're
you
just
should be
racking
proud
in the
of
trophies
yourself.
right now.
She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her and who she meant when she was mad. In the meantime, I'm happy. I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared. I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up. My husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked and turned into an awful philanderer. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine and disappear. And then the fires came.
Water.
As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran. I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of people trampling each other. I ran for the river, like everyone else, and leapt in. The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here. It's all right. Say what you will about this place. At least my fornicating husband will never find me. And while there's no shortage of snakes here, at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
Are you going to do divorce cases? No. I don't want to touch any of that stuff.
Oh, this shrine was in use as a clinic long before any of us arrived here. Kind of strange to set up a clinic in the temple of the god of disease. But the god who inflicts a curse is also the only god who can undo it. So I suppose praying to Apollo for healing kind of makes sense. Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician, until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes
Family law's a
everything,
tough one, yeah.
she kept saying, but I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed and he's in constant pain. I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. And he's a little bit scary. He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off, and I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out, and you know what that means. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
I'll get right on it.
Really? That would be wonderful. Thank you. Let me know how you go.
Okay, thorn in the paw. Back it. Alright, I have to figure out a way into the temple. Okay. Um, let's do this. Okay, so that's not going to give me a quest marker. Nope. Alright, so I just need to walk around and talk to people to figure out something to do. Alright. Oh, who are you?
Ah, a new face. Salve, and
It's
welcome
literally
to our little
Bethesda's version of
community.
Ken.
My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. I hear we have you to thank for saving Julia's life. I'm glad you arrived when you did. Well, I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a
So it
term
just
to
me doesn't get
describe what I
nothing
do
to
here.
me.
We
Like, I
help out
keep
with
seeing them and I
repairs
don't get
and
how that shit
try
is
to
funny to
stop old
anyone.
buildings from collapsing
I
on people.
get it, but
That
also
kind
I
of
don't
thing.
really find it funny.
But you probably don't want to hear about the ingenious architecture or mysterious history of this place.
Some of them, when used, sometimes used in certain memes, it's been funny, but
I like that.
it is. I don't
We're
find it
going to get
hyper
on
funny in
well
all
then.
honesty. I find it funny just not on the scale it is on. Yeah.
You wouldn't believe how often the new ones ask that question. But I tell you the same thing I tell everyone else. There are much worse places to live out your days. You might have a few sleepless nights thinking about the golden rule, but once you get used to the fear, knowing that a single slip-up could cost you everything, it's not too bad. Nothing new to me, anyway. Oh, I just mean I grew up in the Batavi tribe, far to the north in Novio Magus, and learned to expect a bit of hostility. They weren't nearly as tolerant as the Romans.
How fun.
Some people say it's divine, the work of a god, but I'm not so sure. It
Every
just
stupid thing on
seems
the internet
so
blows out of proportion.
flawed to
Yeah.
me. Like
It seems
it's
like a clip that would be reposted like 100 times, but somehow
human.
they're like
I mean, once
shoots
you've
and
been here long
shit.
enough,
Yeah.
you'll notice people doing things that just seem so wrong to you. But this so-called god
It's
doesn't
Gen
seem to
Alpha's
care,
version of the
which
Catch
means
Me
one of two
Outside, bro.
things. Either you don't know the difference between right
That's
and
a
wrong,
thing.
or this unknown god doesn't. And I'm pretty sure I know the difference. Do you? Good. Then I hope you'll agree. The first is to leave. This. Good question. It's best if I say no more, but... Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just... Hey, nothing yet. Sorry, that was mean. And when you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Novio Magus, you expect a bit of hostility.
Still an OnlyFans by
Batavi
this
are
time
not
next
known for their
year.
tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping
She
your
said she's
personal
not
affairs
got
to
one, and that
yourself.
isn't gonna
So I
make
hid
one,
who
and
I
I'm pretty
was
sure her
for...
dad's a
What was
pastor.
it?
At least that's what I
Nearly 10
heard. I mean,
years?
to be fair, she should probably make.
Watching what I said
It would
and
probably
how I
make a
looked.
ton of money.
But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world, with an assumed name, my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi. Nice of you to say, but not necessary. In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or at least I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong. It's not just graffiti. I have quite
Oh,
a collection of
wonderful.
handwritten notes too. The strange thing is, I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this
90% of
person.
people who liked the
If
meme
I
thought it
had
was
to
good
guess,
just because they.
I'd say it's
Oh my
probably one of
god.
those cultists. strange bunch. They insist there's only one God, and that he considers my nature a sin. Can you believe that? If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year and went into hiding. All I know is if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the golden rule. What? Really? I didn't expect that. But thanks. It's always a pleasure to meet someone so selfless. I'm glad you arrived when you did. I'd start by figuring out who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them.
She's not even
I
that hot, to
suspect
be
they're
honest.
just
No offense to her.
confused. Come back and let me know what you find.
Okay, I have plus marker now. What? But it says I'm supposed to talk to
Hey,
them.
Virgil, how much would you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making you a bow.
But
She
why?
did say she wouldn't do Trump, so there's that at least.
How am I going to defend myself against
Not
someone
that
else with
hot,
a
to be
weapon?
honest. No offense to her. No, I agree with that. She's not that hot, but she does have a way with words. She really hots them out there.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
Talk to this person. Bartender's like, what the hell have I walked into?
Greetings, I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our
Accidentally
midst.
pressed enter.
We must speak together, you and I. And I must say, my sartorial friend, your clothing is most extraordinary.
I never
Leather
realized
put
white
in
men will
place
try
with
to
sandals, trousers
draw a
with
pair.
precise stitching, and such a curious design.
Oh my
I have
god.
travelled distant trade routes
Oh,
from the
that's
markets of Damascus to
terrible.
the farms of India. And
Hysterical,
never have
but
I seen
terrible.
anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know. From which exotic
Best
part
friend
of the world
flank.
do you hail?
The really sadistic ones go and walk the plank. He's terrible. That's great.
Is this a riddle, or perhaps you mean to say you feel like you are ahead of your time? I feel the same way.
Also, why does this
Another
dude
reason
look
for
like
us to stick together.
Curly from the
We will
Three
have much time
Stooges?
here to get to know one another. But for now, do you
Oh,
require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information
blisters.
perhaps? My story? How kind of you. You mean to say, with all the turmoil? I'll tell you, it is precisely because I say the more of our customs we preserve down here, the more we can preserve a semblance of normality. Oh, if we all end up as golden statues for future generations. A good question.
Alright, I'm
A very
getting a bit
good
tired. I'm
question
gonna get
indeed.
off. Have a great day,
And I would
everyone.
be happy to tell
Alright,
you
bye,
if only
Ender.
I could
Sorry if we
remember it
scared you off a
clearly
bit.
myself.
Hey, oh my god, Georgie. Don't worry, it's fine. Alright, cool. Winter's gone.
I remember I had just been to Rome to sell an extraordinary selection of. I rented a prestigious villa by the Tiber, invited over a few select friends,
Alright,
and
see you.
we
Have a great
began
one. You as
making
well,
our
man.
way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy. Quite a lot of it, in fact. Now, I have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once, but none of that compares to this. This time, I remember people screaming, then falling into a void as empty as time before creation,
Jeez.
gasping for air, and then
I get a little carried away. No, it's fine, dude. It's
when
fine.
I regained my faculties, I was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber, gods know how many miles from my villa. Indeed. I'm lucky I was carrying a little extra weight. I believe it kept me afloat. In any case, it seems I'd been rescued and resuscitated by a benevolent stranger.
There's always
I
a
went to
benevolent
find firewood
stranger.
for his campfire, stumbled across a cave, and discovered that trapdoor temple. And here I am. Anything you like. Shh! Not so loud. Have you not been told? Oh, then I suppose this duty falls to me. Ah, it is a long story. Of course, the first question any of us asks when we first arrive is, how do I escape? It is only natural after all. And scaling the chasm wall is out of the question, for it is simply too steep and
But
too
somebody
far.
tried.
But as they
Good
say,
job with
if
the
the
voice
good
of this game.
players
None of the
use
characters
the
so far felt
oars.
off or like they
And
didn't
here
give
the
a shit.
second
Yeah,
option
no,
is to leave
no,
the way
they
we
sound
came in,
amazing.
through the shaft above the bathhouse. See, the shaft is quite high, but if one gathered up enough wood, one could make a series of ladders and climb one's way out. They have. I am getting to that. There was an attempt made by resourceful fellows who lived here some years ago. They even decided to keep records of their escape attempt for posterity. Unfortunately, as soon as they began to carry the first ladder down the hallway, they heard a godlike voice shake the entire city, and that, tragically, is where their tale ends.
Oh,
So it
jeez.
seems that to merely attempt escape is to invite the wrath of whichever god oversees this place, and so I say it is best to not even discuss it aloud. Ah, yes. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Like, the thing is, like,
As a
the voice
Greek,
acting
this
is
is
so
nothing
good, I
new.
don't want to
It's
skip
how our worlds
dialogue.
operate.
Even though I'm reading it way faster and, like, been like, okay, come on, let's go.
Have
But
you not
they're
heard the
so
tale of the
good
god
voice
Hades?
acting, I don't want to
He
skip
was
it.
the first to learn this dreadful lesson when he abducted Persephone and imprisoned her in the underworld. When Demeter, the mother of Persephone, learned of this, she did not punish Hades, the guilty one. Instead, she changed the climate of Earth so that it became hot and dry. Nothing grew. The grain turned to empty husks and the rivers dried up. Innocent people died by the tens of thousands until at last the other gods were forced to act, lest they have no worshippers left. So yes, we know this rule. This has always been the case. The Golden Rule has merely brought it into focus. If we are to survive, I say we must each keep the simple wisdom of Thales of Miletus, first of the 7 sages of Greece, who said, "Avoid doing what you would blame others for doing." It does, doesn't it? But it is not enough for us to do this alone. For even if 99% of us adopt this principle, that will never be enough. Sadly, no matter how well we protect ourselves, the life's work of many good people can be undone in the blink of an eye by a single selfish act. Ah, the voice of experience. I am sorry for your loss, my friend. But on a lighter note, I will say one thing for the Golden Rule. For all their grim and haunting poses, these golden statues do make magnificent models for my clothing, do they not? That, my friend, is quite the dilemma. But after some reflection, I'm leaning toward voting for Maleolus. I do not enjoy the thought of another visit from Domitius if I voted the wrong way. Nothing comes to my mind, my... This is troubling, is it not? I'm afraid I have no idea. It is ridiculous, though. Virgil is a fine man. But my young friend Fabia confided in me that she saw someone leaving graffiti on his shop front last night. Perhaps you should ask her about it. I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
Okay, that one's done. I want to stay on this for now. Okay, it's not going to give me anything. So it really is just walk around, talk to people, till you figure out what you need. Well, the assassin being here keeps me from... Okay, I have to figure out how to get her to not go into there.
A man arrived in the baths. Real nasty.
If I can lure
Have
him
to
in
do
there, that will
something,
kill him.
or he's gonna. Thank you. I have to hide. What?
Go in there.
Why? All right, fine. Come and find me in my bakery instead. Please be careful.
Trophy! Save Fabia's life. I gotta deal with this dude. If I walk in here... I think I need to talk to this dude and convince him to go in there. Alright, here we go.
Stop right there. I'm looking for...
Alright, we've heard most of this, I'm gonna skip it.
You're right, I am. Well, I suppose I might as well. Do you have any last words?
Yeah, I think I screwed this up already.
Well, I'd say that's rather convenient, since I was
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Ah, shit. I'm gonna be doing this a lot.
Finish the job. Go on. Which one of you idiots did this?
Later, haters. Okay, shit.
Salve, friend. Oh. Yulia. I'll go, but once I'm done...
Okay, well, that got me around without... So I can just fast-track saving Lulia without having to go back there. That's great. That's really great design right there. That's fantastic. Alright, so now we're just exploring, I guess. Oh. Hello.
Oh, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit.
It is a death loop. Yeah,
I'm
pretty
Aurelia,
much. Just with a few extra
I
steps.
hope I'm not being too forward, but the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued. There's something dangerous about you, like a prowling manticore.
Am I gonna accidentally cause everyone to get turned to gold by getting it on with the hot lady? Probably.
Coming on a bit strong,
Shit.
don't you think? I take back what I said.
Damn it.
Suddenly, let's just forget that ever happened, so we can at least do business. So, what brings you to my tavern?
Goodness. The game is even roasting my ass right now. Like, you moron.
Let it go. No. You know, normally I'd expect you. Straight to business, huh? As a matter of fact, I'm happy to tell you all about it, but so, how badly
Oh,
do you
damn
want
it.
Well, I can't tell you too much, or you'd figure it out for yourself. Simple. It's a one-way trip, and I'm not ready to go, Jack. I think of it this way. I have something of value. If I took your money without giving you what I promised, I'd be break... Well, perhaps you could take out a loan. I just try not to think about it. Drink. Certainly. How him? All right. See ya. You stay away from my money.
Not touching anything. I'm just looking around. Dora's chest. Oh, I could steal her shit and then pay her with her own money.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay, this will work because then I can go back in with the key and use that to, come on, hurry up, man. Use that to open the chest, steal the gold, then go through the time loop again and pay her. Alright, let's get up there. Okay. Okay, that did not go well. Okay, I wasn't expecting to enjoy this game as much as I am right now.
So? Yulia? I'll go.
Okay. Now let's go down here. I'll try talking to her again first, see if I can get the charm to work this time, and then, go and steal stuff from the chest afterwards.
I love your clothes. So exotic.
Okay.
Oh, you're here. And I hope there's something dangerous. What was that? Some kind of... I take
Damn
back
it.
what I said. Let's just forget that ever happened. All right.
Cerberus lifts his shriveled head, lets out his threefold braying.
Nivea, little stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron. You'll scare away my cup.
Okay, that's
The
2,000.
many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh, Jesus. Is he stuck? No, okay, he's moving. Thank. Eh. Oh my god, he's stuck, isn't he? Ow. I might actually get turned to gold here. Are you serious right now? Okay. Go, dude. Go, go, go.
After everything we've built,
Oh, shit. Please get up here. Come on. Okay, so she has her 2,000. I got 2,000 deniers. She now has her 2,000 deniers back.
Oh. Yulia? I'll go.
Okay. They're talking to her again.
Oh, you're here. And there's something. Oh, I see. You prefer the company of men.
No
Maybe
matter
you should
what
go
I
and be friends
answer,
with Virgil instead. I take back what. Let's just forget that ever. Certainly. For 10. Have you met Livia? She used to do
I'd
my
fuck
hair
off. Good luck with
until
game.
one
Alright, good
day
luck,
she
Georgie.
just
Have a good night. Thank you for
snapped.
that.
This place has that effect on people.
again, with
Now she just
incessant labour.
stands around, caked
The
in
one
filth,
they have
muttering
lost.
nonsense to herself. It's a real. I hear that if Malleolus is elected, he's gonna throw a small festival. Whatever you. You
Here
know,
we go.
normally I'd. I guess that went right over your head. As a matter of fact, I'm happy to tell you all about it, but this is valuable information we're talking. So,
I have 1,000.
simple. I think.
Oh, that's what was in the diary.
Ha! It's hardly my fault if people misunderstand the terms of a deal. I mean, it does say, let the buyer beware, right outside my tavern.
Okay.
All right. See ya.
Alright, there's no point really in talking to her again. Alright, now I'm back to just wandering around.
Help! You have to do something.
Right, I was trying to figure this
A
out.
man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his. Thank you. I have to. What?
So sometimes you can listen to the voices, sometimes you can't.
All right,
Alright, let's see if I can do this.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiber. I'm not sure I believe I am here. So, is that understood? You are not off to a good start. I would choose my. Do you have any last words?
Well, that dialogue thing didn't work.
You'd squander your life. Now it's once I'm done with you, and I can think of nothing.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Knowing my luck, it's gonna end up being something that's not even like you can do through the dialogue. Shit, 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 I killed myself. You can last stage. Ah. I'm gonna try the last one. Probably gonna send me right into the golden rule. Even though I don't think that breaks the loop.
Thank you for your service to the
Okay, new area. There's a lot of gold. It's literally just bathhouse. There's nowhere to go in here. There's nobody in here. Yeah, no. Oh, you went in there? Okay, cool. We can get the bell from him now. Great. Oh, that's that falling on him. Alright. Wooden bow. Okay. Bounty notice. Okay. Clutched arrow and Daenerys. I got +1 Daenerys from that, it looks like.
You there?
Ah,
I'm
shit.
sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine bow you're carrying. No idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially in the light of our dear old magistrate's ban, but I'm impressed. And before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it from you. I have no use for a wooden bow myself. But I would like to propose a joint business venture of sorts.
Okay.
Tell me, do you have any idea how people here end up as golden statues? And here I was thinking I was the only one to figure it out. Supposedly, 1 or 2 of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold. Now, of course, that is a travesty. A terrible, horrible... Well,
Oh,
I can't
jeez.
help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella, Aesop. The goose that laid the golden egg. With the ability to transmute organic matter into gold, one could create infinite wealth. Use your imagination. Golden animals, insects, trees and plants. The Midas touch without the
Oh, yeah, it's not
drawbacks.
too bad.
We are talking riches.
Well, you're
beyond
doing
measure.
plants and
And
trees
even
and
if
stuff
we
like
could
that.
split all those riches between the 2 of us, half of infinite wealth is still infinite. Interested?
I'm interested.
So the first question is, how do we get our hands on one of those golden bows? Now, I have a plan, but first, tell me, are you familiar with the story of the goddess Diana?
Not really.
No problem. Allow me to explain. Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld, depending on who you ask. The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow and a quiver of golden arrows. And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum, with a prominent statue of the goddess herself. And would you like to guess what she's holding in her hand?
A golden bow.
I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking you-know-what. Oh, gods, no! If you tried that, we'd all be dead within moments, I'm sure. No, here's what I propose. You give your bow to me, I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of her golden bow. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly, it's more of a trade. But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path, and there's no way of knowing where it will lead. But in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step. Now, you must have questions. Ask away. When Prometheus stole fire from the gods and became a hero to all mankind, do you think he was worried about the danger? Because the gods would see you, of course. Hence my proposal. I'm more of an ideas man, whereas you're obviously... So,
Horror elements? What?
wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, I can get this is a quality weapon. And here we are. Now I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside. It's just at the end
This
of
is
the
a
street.
terrible idea.
May the gods not watch over you.
This is a terrible idea, but I'll get the bow and be able to have it for the next round, so it works out. Alright, I have to extinguish the braziers. Hmm. And now what? Oh, there we go. Oh my god, it didn't automatically awaken and kill me.
Partner, do you have the bow?
I'm gonna double cross me. Slipped under the door.
Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it under the door for me and I'll unlock it for you. A little bit slow, aren't you? Yes, I locked you in, and no, technically, I never said that. I said if we were to split, it's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a hypothetical and a
Dang
fact,
it.
now is it? Oh, I do love a good loophole. You're just gonna have to take your chances on the bow now. And don't even think about giving me the fake one. I'll recognise my own handiwork. I would reconsider my position, but you're stuck in there with a hornet sting. You know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings to kill a man. Let's find out if they were...
Oh, cool, I got a bow that turns things into gold now. This is cool. I'm very glad I went this route. No jump button, which kind of sucks. Wait a minute. Couldn't be that simple, could it? Oh, that's so cool. Okay, but I can't do water fully, but I can do, yeah, it doesn't work on water, but it does work on that. How exactly does this help me? It just makes it... Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Okay. Even when I get to there, I can't get up here. Really? You didn't give me, like, a mount button or anything like that? Oh, okay. There is a mount button. Cool. Oh, I saw that.
My beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me, a rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again and found myself drawn
Like, I'm
to the
actually
statue
interested in
of the
going through, like, all the
woman
lore stuff for
wearing
this.
stola. Her
Because it'll
face
give
was
me clues to
contorted with
figure things
anguish and
out.
fear, and disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me. As I walked past her, I heard that strained whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that even though I had moved, she was still looking right into my soul. That was when it dawned on me. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. But from that moment on, I knew the
Jeez.
full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. It was that day, my love, that my heart broke.
Oh, Foldo? Okay, cool. Nice, there's a full-on climbing mechanic. Good. Hmm. Wait, is this... Oh, I have a jump button! Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Let me try this again. Also, I've got a good angle here for this, so. And then. Hell yeah. There we go. The golden bow is cool. Like, this thing is freaking cool. Go. Okay, progress. Obvious loading screen is obvious. Alright, well, we gotta see if she's still alive. The arrows, okay. What am I hearing? Hey. Oh shit, was that her? No, it's not her. Okay, it's just a statue of some kind. Wait, why didn't they turn to gold? There we go. Okay. Oh, it takes double shots sometimes. Okay. So, wait, peeled statue. Oh my god, she's been peeling the gold off of them. That's some good environmental storytelling right there.
You're not supposed to be here.
Phew! Oh no. Oh, I almost got stuck myself. That would be bad. Okay. Oh, that was a trap. Shit.
Alpha.
Thank you. Please. I just want to die. Please.
Help us.
I'm out of arrows. I'm sorry. Damn it. Is he gonna kill me if I touch him? Oh no, I might have made it impossible to get down here. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I should have shot the owl. I'm an idiot. Got 6 arrows. Oh, damn. Okay, we got him good. Arrows up there. Come on, there we go. Okay, that gave me the height I needed to get up here. Thank you. I'm glad there's a little bit more to this game than just talking to everybody, though the talking stuff was actually great. Like, it was really good. And I would have been fine with the whole game being like that. Ah, shit. Ow. Kick. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Come on, lean back the other way. Okay, okay. Damn it. Come on, my aim's so bad. There we go. Oh, I see. Well, I'm not gonna have trouble with money again, at least. Just kick it. Yeah. Yeah, I should have done that earlier. Okay. Ah, perfect. More arrows. I think I might have almost made my way out. Oh, this is perfect. You can't get up to me. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna put you out of your pain. There you go. Guys, I kind of forgot about this mechanic. I like this mechanic. It adds something to the game, makes it a little more fleshed out. Makes it feel a little bit more like an adventure and not just mystery. There we go. Okay. Oh shit. Come on. Are you kidding me? Okay. Assuming I need to go in here. Arrows. Oh jeez. Take it this is where the peeling happened. Yeah, we're taking that.
My beloved Galatea, after I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend. I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering a way into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea had come to life. It was then that I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me. I know that is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisitely beautiful woman I have ever known. Your face, forever frozen in a look of haunting sadness. Our meeting gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper, your true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Damn it. Damn it. There we go. Crotch shot for the win. Are you kidding me? There we go. Okay. Arrow's good. I really need something to get me some help, though. I could just harden the things, but I prefer to put them out of their misery if I can. Oh shit, I did not see him coming. Well, okay. Play the trophy for knocking the statues into others. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know that. How many times do I have to do it? Ten? Okay, keep that in mind. Well, I hope I have enough arrows for this. I have to say, so far, I have enjoyed Indie Month 2024 a lot better than last year's Indie Month. Like, aside from Blasphemous, everything else was not really a great time. No. Go. I don't have any arrows. Oh shit, I might be dead here. Oh.
Help us.
Okay. What? You didn't get hit?
You.
There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright. I'm barely still alive somehow. Damn it! Running out of arrows again. Okay. Oh, another box. Thank you, just when I needed them the most. What? Damn it. How far back is the last save? Okay, that's not bad. Where's the bow? There we go.
Oh.
Oh, that works. That works a lot better than what I was doing. Oops, I didn't mean to actually kill them. Oopsie. Oh, I can't get through though afterwards. If I shoot it again, will that turn it on gold? No. Damn it, I don't think I can even move forward here now because I did that. Seriously, you can't slip through that? Dang it. That was a waste. Of course, that's when he finally jumps. Oh, that's great. The vines before the curtain, maybe. See, is there another way through over here, or do I have to go that way? Um, no, I have to go that way. Okay. And let's not get caught on stupid shit. Alright, the vines before the... I mean, yeah, this is where... These vines take me over to there, but then I can't get through once I get over there. Because I turn the curtains to gold. Oh, cool. Selfie. Oh, that's cool. My left. What, you mean this? This is where I came in from. I can't climb them up any higher as far as I know. Yeah, there's nowhere to go up there. Unless you man. Oh, I didn't see these before. Okay. Immediately before the curtain. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Okay. Well, that's the statue that I was talking about. I can understand her reasoning. More arrows. Come on, give me more statues to kick. Here we go. Shit. Oh, what? I didn't know I could do that. Hell yeah. Okay. Getting close. Damn it. Out of my way. Ah, shit. Oh, good, more arrows, thank God. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, missed my opportunity there. Kick. Hit him. Yep, good. I hope I'm doing this right. Perfect, that'll be easy to do. Kick. There's one, there's normally two. No? Okay. Kick the golden ones into the ones that are attacking you. You mean the solid gold ones, these ones. I can't kick the... Unless you mean the ones that... Oh, I see. I have to kill 10 enemies doing that. Okay, I've only done that like twice so far. Oof. Oh, shit.
And you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And, worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never would have happened if you just stayed away. You're going to pay for that.
Um...
Do you think I care about that? I don't care what happens to me, as long as you get what you deserve. Liar! I locked and barred the gate. I left a message, and now look at her. You made me turn them. All I wanted was to spend my last moments with her, to see her beautiful face, to hear her speak freely, instead of in those cryptic whispers. But as soon as I began my work, she stopped whispering to me. And now I discover she started whispering to you instead. What's so special about you? What do you mean, the same voice? Yes. I remember when they used to whisper to me. But now that I think about it, they were, but if these bodies are mere conduits for that one voice, then this body is nobody. And everything I've done here was... Wait, I see what you're doing. You're trying to steal her away from me. Were you planning to wait? Liar! You tried to steal. Give me one good... What? Wait. So I did all this. What have I done? Oh God, I feel sick. I am. It's the air coming into... But the only way to fix it will be to break the gold. At least that way she'd be golden again. And we'd be to... It's too late. There's nothing you can do. I have to do... What? Really? But if you're lying to me, I'll break the golden rule and... You did it. You took away her pet. I swear I'll stay here to keep her company. But I fear the only one capable of releasing them. In any case, the treatment for rheumatism is willow bark. I believe there's a pot of it already in the Shrine of Apollo. Now, please leave. The door here leads out onto the palace balcony. You should be able to make your way down from there. Go, and never return.
Well, it looks like I missed the trophy here, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, is this just the way I came? Shit. I think I went the wrong way there. I think I went backwards, not forwards. There we go. Okay. The front gate, hell yeah. If I'm right. Oh, the market's still right here. Perfect.
Feeling all right? You made it into the palace. We look back. I should have known. It was under my nose the whole. I have some right here. Could you do me a favor and give him some of... Thank you. I'm really glad you arrived when... Oh no. Sorry. I don't mean... There was one other person, but that was Neve. Anything ab... Sure. Do you really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then gladly. That's a shame.
And I gotta find this dude and give him the... Oh, I can talk to her now.
Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. Galerius just saved my life. Was there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest. As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's just... the golden rule. That's the least of my worries. The gods may be cruel, but Malleolus and Claudia are far crueler. Please, just leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it. Persistent as Nemesis, aren't... All right. I'd been here about a week when it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life. I could hardly breathe, and I knew I had to get out somehow. So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out, I would have done anything. She was supposed to be my friend. I had to sign an agreement saying I'd work off the debt over 30 years. I paid Aurelia, and she gave me... You figured it out already. I wish I'd been so astute. Drink this, she said, and you'll be out of here in no... She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." Then she just looked at me with those cruel black eyes, and she...
Oof.
She laughed. She immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape without paying him back. Only, in fact, he just thanked her. That's what I said. I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said the law... I thought about resisting too. He locked me in his villa, confiscated everything I owned as collateral, and his wife Claudia was just as bad. She sent me to work. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean for hours, only for her to pour slop on it and hiss, "You missed us." Those two took everything from me. My hemlock. I just wanted it to be over, but it seemed... I brought it on myself. I trusted one of the most... When I've recovered, I expect their thug Domitius will come. Only this time, I won't... Honestly, it would have been better if the poison had been allowed to run its course.
Wow, well, I think I got Armani to pay the
It
1,000, so.
seems this is the fate the gods have chosen for me, at least until someone breaks a lot. He's in exactly the same position as I am. Malleolus, and he's probably already thrown himself from the bluff, and if so, I doubt you could make it up to the bluff in time. I don't know who you are, or
Okay, I gotta see if I can get to the bluff in time. Assuming I go up and through here. Damn it.
Harvey,
I don't know how to get up there. Also, who are you?
a new face. Harvey, and may Vesta watch over you.
Oh, I already talked to
I'm
you before.
Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me. Yes, I understand. What else? That's true. I know I wasn't entirely. What else? Yes, it's as I feared. Let me ask you this.
Yep.
And did you have... I see. And because I've seen her before, there's something I think you
Oh,
should see.
okay.
I think you'd better follow me to the baths.
Never trust a Karen. I should have known.
But don't follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
I'm gonna follow as closely as possible. Go save my friend. Ballcap stops to do another quest instead. Yep. Hey, I mean, it's for the hot priestess, you know. Priority, exactly. Okay.
All right, you're here. You were asking how I knew the young woman you met by the river was wearing a hood.
Yes.
I looked down at the bottom of the baths. It's a little hard to make out in this light. If only we could see. Oh, what a marvelous lamp. But do you see it? Somebody waking up by a river in a forest to find a
Okay.
hooded figure with a coin. It's just as you described it, only your pronunciation is a little off. The name you heard wasn't Karen. It was C-H-A-R-O-N.
Oh shit. We got sent. We're dead.
Charon, the ferryman of the dead.
We're dead. This is the land of the
Who,
dead.
in exchange for the right coin, helps the souls of the
And we're
newly
being
deceased
judged.
cross the Styx, the river that separates the land of the living from the land of the dead.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. I take it you know what this means. I'm afraid so. It's all starting
Well,
to
we're
make
never
sense.
escaping.
All these people whose last memory was running from the fires toward the river. It seems none of them escaped with their lives after all. Perhaps we should be grateful they don't remember their final moments. It also tells us that the Golden Rule is the work of Pluto, the god of the underworld, and why his epithet has always been Father of Riches. I know it's a lot to take in, and you look as if you have questions, so I'll try to answer them if I can. That was my first thought too. In the old stories, the underworld was where the souls of the deceased were taken. But it was also possible for the living to reach it without dying, if they were particularly fearless. So I'm afraid I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you're not from here. If you were Roman,
I
or
do
even
know
Greek,
some of these
you would
stories. I
know
just
these
want
stories.
to know what they say in the
Each of them is
context,
slightly
better
different,
context.
whether the storyteller was Plato, Homer, Virgil, or Ovid. But they always involved the souls of the dead meeting a grim ferryman named Charon on the bank of a river. It was said that he'd help the new arrival cross only if they could pay him with a coin, an obol. That's why it was once our
Just
custom to
ogled
bury
myself
our
right
loved
into the
ones with a
underworld.
coin in their mouths. Charon's obol, we called it. Of course, an obol was a kind of Greek coin, because we inherited this knowledge from the Greeks. To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poets described, and he, she, they seem to appear to different people in different guises. You say you saw a young woman named Karen with a hood, and I once heard Kabash mention a stranger in a ram headdress named Kerti, and Rufius described meeting a stranger named Kumut Tabal wearing an eagle headdress. But whatever form this stranger took, they were always wearing a hood of some sort, and their name always began with a K sound. I suspect the only way you'll solve this riddle is if your paths cross again. Good question. Let's see. In the stories, Charon would always require a coin as payment for passage across the river, but that never made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being need with coins? In our case, it seems Charon didn't take the coins we had. He or she merely checked we had one in our possession. So, maybe there's something special about the coins each of us had on us. That might explain why we wound up here, but so many others did not. No. I mean, I had my suspicions. Now that we know where we are, we have to figure out what to do about it. If we don't have much to go on, except the old stories. Hercules, the demigod and son of Jupiter. Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra. And Aeneas, a Trojan hero. Hercules was able to leave the underworld because he cowed its god with his strength.
Yeah, I don't think
Sisyphus
that's
and
happening
Orpheus
here.
both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape. And finally, Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide, who led him through a secret gate.
Those are my
It
3 ways
seems you
out.
have two options: to confront the god of the underworld head-on, or find a way to escape with the
Sounds
help
like you
of
should have brought the
Proserpina
gun.
or some other guide.
Yeah.
It's a reasonable question, but the problem is, this place, and even if you could build a ladder big enough, just trying it would break the golden rule. All Romans try to avoid saying it, and the reason is quite simple. He might hear us. You may refer to him as Pluto, if you wish, but you'll only be calling attention to yourself. Do so at your own peril. Shh! Is everyone so blunt where you're from? Oh! That option would be the boldest, but also the only way to learn the truth about the Golden Rule, and maybe even put an end to it. As I said, Hercules managed to overpower the god of the underworld, but he was a demigod. Forgive my candor, but you are no Hercules. Are you telling me that you... I won't pretend to understand exactly what... So, if you want to confront him, who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered, but first, you'd need an audience with you-know-who. The problem is, the door has been sealed shut for as I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if you noticed, but
Oh,
there
she
are
called
4
you
plaques
weak.
missing from
I
the
think you
frame.
missed your shot.
It looks
Damn
as
it.
though somebody, or a series of somebodies, forcibly removed them, and in doing so, dishonored and angered our divine keeper. If you could recover and replace all 4 of those missing plaques, I imagine he might be willing to receive an audience again. It's the towering stone monument with 4 sides and a pyramid-shaped head that stands before the great temple, a dedication to the god of this place. You'll find them all over Rome, but of course they were looted from Egypt many years ago. It seems one of them made its way here too, although how is a mystery. However, this one is unusual in that each of the 4 sides is decorated in a different style: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and another I don't recognize. That means you'll need to recover 4 different plaques: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and a 4th, a mystery plaque. Good question. To answer that, we first need to ask who would have defaced the obelisk in the first place. It would have had the
What are you guys
god's
thinking of
name
this game so
engraved
far? Are
into
you
it,
liking it?
so it may be that whoever desecrated it wanted that name to be forgotten. And there's only one group of people I know of who might want to do that. There's a cult in Rome that often argued there is only one
Game's
true
awesome.
God.
So far, I'm
Theirs,
enjoying it.
of course. They've been known to start fires, as well as deface religious monuments whose existence challenged their beliefs. If I were you, I'd go looking for them. Of course, they've all been in hiding since the fire last year, so finding them won't be easy. But I did hear a rumor they have a secret shrine somewhere in the city. Perhaps, if you could find that, you might be able to recover the Roman plaque.
Love looping movies and games. She a priestess or a history teacher? She's a priestess. But yeah, I get what you mean.
But perhaps you should begin your search with the local Greek fellow, Georgius. His store is in the forum. Perhaps Kabash, our Egyptian resident, would be able to tell us. Unfortunately, he disappeared weeks ago.
Of course he did.
But I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern, so perhaps you could talk to her, or just take a look in his room. I'm afraid you're on your own with that one, but perhaps finding the other 3 will illuminate the way. As I mentioned, both Orpheus and Sisyphus were said to have persuaded Proserpina to help them escape, and Aeneas was guided to the exit. The problem is, those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own heroic deeds, so they should be taken with a grain of salt. First, Proserpina. What we do know about her is, well, it's a grim tale. It's said the god of the underworld
Persephone.
abducted and dragged her
With
here
her
against
Groundhog
her
Day,
will,
Crazy DLC,
forcing
Sex
her
of the
into
Town,
marriage.
Edge of Tomorrow. What? Oh, you're naming different games and movies that have time. Edge of Tomorrow is such a good movie. Like, it's a hidden gem in my opinion. It's such a good movie.
It is. The gods are a mirror image of mankind, as far as cruelty is concerned, I'm afraid. If the stories are true, I imagine she's as desperate to escape as we are. If she really did help Orpheus and Sisyphus, perhaps she'll help us too. The problem is, how do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor? Leaving that aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a
I haven't
spirit
seen it in
guide.
years, but I remember it was good.
I
Yeah,
don't
no, it's
suppose you've come
great. I
across
love
one
that
of those
movie.
in your travels? Truly? And you're only bringing this up now? Then again, I suppose you were worried I'd think you were as mad as Navia. Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice? What kinds of thing does it say? Fascinating. Perhaps she is a benevolent spirit. Or perhaps... Perhaps you're hearing the voice of Proserpina herself. If she has indeed been abducted, it would make sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers, to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out?
Yeah.
I see. Well, let me know if you hear anything that might be a thread through this labyrinth. All right. I would suggest not discussing this with anyone. As for Livia, it seems she's been shouldering the weight of this. In any case, may Fortuna guide you. Or
Yeah, alright, we're gonna go talk to Olivia. Okay, just out here, perfect.
Cerberus
Hello.
lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Wait for her to stop talking.
Would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron?
How's it going so far? It's going pretty good, Spy. I'm actually really enjoying it.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
There we go.
Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come. Say it. Speak its name. Then it is true. I was right. I thought I saw it, but when the rest of them could not, I kept thinking I must have gone insane. I had to tell myself it was true over and over again, until I wasn't sure if I was deceiving myself. I must apologize if my words seem cryptic. I'd found comfort in reciting the Metamorphoses by our great poet Ovid. He gives such an uncanny description of this place. I cannot help but wonder if he himself came here. Would you like to hear it? I will do my best to remember the relevant verse.